Hello everybody, so in these days we are solidifying the systems and I'm so happy and glad and excited to be here and to be training YouTube every day. And so now we're going to take a look at the Soul Searching Experience Luxury Retreat. Welcome everybody. And so is this the presentation? This is the presentation indeed. But this is even... So this is even it. So welcome to the Soul Searching Experience Luxury Retreat. Here it is all about following your heart and living the life of our dreams. Because all of us, when we were young, we had certain dreams. But then oftentimes these dreams did not fully come together in the way that we originally thought they would. And so this seminar is all about finding life's guidance, live your dream, and being a leader of change in the world. Take the action that we need to take in order to live the life of our dreams, because life changes through action and through action only. But if it were so easy, then everybody would do it. And the question becomes, why don't we take the action that we know that we should be doing? And the answer is because there are other invisible forces of life that affect and impact our action-taking capability. Namely, positivity, belief, and friends. These are the three factors. Obviously, the list is not exclusive and not exhaustive, but these are the three factors that I'm boiling it down to: positivity, belief, and friends. Because friends includes the spouse, of course, but there are many more factors than... But a lot of people don't take a look at the friends that they have. They only see that their spouse, that they have a spouse, or don't and want to, but they see and believe that their friendship and connection should come from the spouse, which leaves people in a place of energetic disalignment oftentimes, because more human connection than just the spouse is necessary, and that will also take pressure off the relationship with the one spouse when you get your social needs met in other kind of ways and from other people. And so positivity, belief, friends, and actions is the four kind of quadrants that I utilize in order to easily measure how well we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Because as I said, when we get to the soul searching experience, and I think we should see this in these first slides. Yes, this life situation that we address: eating disorders, unclear about life's direction, feeling overwhelmed, depression, lack of desired freedom. All of these are situations that can be manifestations and that can be symptoms of life not being in alignment. So that's why in the third kind of aspect and area of the soul searching experience, kind of third compartment, the third bucket, so to speak, that the information that we are presenting during the seminar is falling into, and the type of work is oriented towards, that is energetic alignment and decoding human behavior. So as we go through the soul searching experience, the one most important piece is that we find out who you are and who you want to be. What is your sense of direction in life and your purpose? Because with that, every other information that presents itself to you, that is being evaluated, being perceived, and being given meaning to, is being evaluated under the light of how does that match with the one purpose, with the one path that I'm walking. And so with that, the question then becomes, what is ours, right? And oftentimes in the reality of life, it is not so that you will easily and immediately find out exactly what your path and purpose is that you're walking, but so that you have it directionally right, and then you start taking action, you start taking the steps, and then the steps appear as you're walking. So the first part of that is finding out what your sense of direction in life is. The second component to that is that we find out how life is guiding us. This is the second theme of the seminars. First of all, we start with about 30 to 90 minutes of explaining the information that we need to learn here in order to grasp the work of the seminar. But this is not such a seminar where it is just one-to-many kind of me giving a lot of education and giving a lot of information to the people, and they sit there with their handbook taking notes, flicking through the pages, and then looking up what is the page where the sentence is that he just said. This is not such a seminar. It is a very intuitive seminar, and a seminar where the 5 to 8 people initially that we start with that are being attracted towards the seminar are coming to, so that we then have the opportunity to do the intervention work that we're doing. That means one person going to have a conversation, and then we will relate the learnings from this one conversation to everybody else in the room, so that it is valuable and accessible to everybody else, because the reality of that is, in life there are only so many lessons, and many of those lessons translate. But we have to have gotten the lesson ourselves in order to be able to reflect upon it, because once you know, or once you realize that you have gotten that particular lesson in life, you can objectify the lesson, so to speak. You can abstract from it, so that this lesson is being integrated. And then you can also guide other people to this lesson once you have truly understood that. And so one of the lessons, as I just said, could be that lesson about the energetic alignment between getting the social needs met just through the spouse or through a circle of friends together with a spouse. So that when we feel constantly drained or constantly tired, constantly weak, there can be many reasons for that. I had a call with a client recently, and we talked about getting a parasite testing, because that can also be a reason for tiredness and fatigue and migraines that this client was experiencing. And so who knows, when you are tired and fatigued, it could also be that you're just lacking the social energy that comes from having friends in your life, right? And so with that, it is 8:58. We're going to take it for one more minute, and then we're going to upload this beautiful video to my beautiful channel. And it's all nice and beautiful, and then we're just going to go right into the coffee hour and sit back and kick back and relax and attend the meeting and just keep swimming with people. And so yeah, this is the daily blog. This is the daily blog of what we're doing. And so when we're in the meeting, there's so much that we can do on the side of it and going through the content, and it is all just very beautiful. So the journey begins as a structured experience, and it is 8:58 already. So thank you everybody for watching.